Hello there. Today I wanted to go over with you the Autumn Homeschooling Library-Based Curriculum Journal. It's a 60-day plan that covers 8 different subjects with a focus on creativity and imagination. This is another of Sarah Brown's offerings from the Thinking Tree. It's one of the big journals, which generally cover 60 days. And this is autumn based. There's six different subject. You pick books, eight books to use as school books, other books, and you use those to fill in some of the pages. There are 6 different seasonal books. There is autumn and summer, and then there's for the winter and spring ones, there are a boy and girl book that have some different things in them. You can see my other videos on www.alongthemountainmeadow.com, and I compare I compared 2 of the seasonal ones on one video, but you can watch all of them under secular journals. So you call these secular because they say write down an inspirational quote. So instead of an actual Bible verse, you can use a Bible verse too. So these include menu planning, reading, copy work, math practice, font writing practice, film study, spelling, object lessons, how cool, world news. I really like that this one has world news in it. It's excellent. Nature study, emotion, draw anything, listening time, so classical music or an audiobook, cooking, math practice, film study, spelling time, object lesson, so as you can see, it repeats, but you're using many different books and learning about many different things for all of these. But we actually initially did, we're trying to fit these in with a box curriculum, and I discovered when our first grade was kind of horrible, and then he had some mental leap and learned to read really well, and then second grade I thought, well, this is great, we'll just get right back into this second grade box curriculum I bought a couple years ago, and I was so excited, but then second grade was kind of starting to repeat first grade, and as far as how it was going for us. And part of it is I like the box curriculum a lot, but I tend to want to check off everything that we need to do in a day, and it was pretty much killing him. So and it was a lot of paperwork for him and a lot of busy work. And so now we've switched the way we use these journals is of course, these are older, so there's much more in these. You can look in my young journals on my website to see the reviews I've done on the young journals. But right now, generally, he's drawing while I'm reading to him. He's drawing about what he's learning about, and he can go back through his journal, even though I might not be able to totally understand what he drew. Like I identified what I thought was Hansel and Gretel, but he told me it was pilgrims wearing pilgrim clothes. So he remembers all the things that he's drawing, and we're still doing spelling, and we're still doing math, but the paperwork is a lot less, and I think that for him it's perfect, because he loves to be read to. At the age of 2, he would already sit there for hours, and our daughter is looking like she's going to be very similar with that. So reading aloud is huge here, and I used to sell Usborne books, and reading aloud is huge to a child's development, regardless. So, in some ways, even more important than making them do busy work. So that is our flipping to fun schooling kind of story, and school has gone a lot better now. We still, like I said, he's still doing math. I actually just had a blog post on my website about how we're doing school, but we actually do 2 different maths. And we're still doing a lot of the things from the box curriculum because we already have them, and once that is over, we'll start with Sarah's spelling book, and we're going to use the math book over the summer because if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And right now the math that we are using is a good fit for him. So we're just going to stick with that too. But we'll take a break in the summer and we got the comic book math, which is awesome and kind of Minecrafty. So the artwork appeals to him. So he wants to take part. And I really actually do like the difference in her method for math as compared to what he's doing. So I feel like it's going to round out some of his math that he's doing. So here you go right here. This is the autumn book, and the artwork is autumn based, and some coloring and drawing pages at the end. And so once again, this kind of shows you this homeschooled curriculum journal is for creative students who love to learn using a variety of methods. You can learn from library books, movies, and online tutorials. So there we go, autumn. And I think this is probably, I think it's a color thing, but this is my favorite cover design. Just kind of an aside that maybe you don't even want to know. But I just want to thank you for watching.